Hello everybody, mostly Harriet. I'm only going to send this to her, so I don't know why we're saying it. Welcome to Tranquil Walks Home. Walk homes? What do you call it? Walks home? Tranquil Walk Home with Dan Reed. It was a rainy 5 a.m. morning. Sun is setting. Had it not been raining, it would probably be quite a lovely walk, I suspect, but that is neither here nor there, I do suppose. We might actually have to put the phone away. Now, realistically though, I'm not the most tremendous fan of doing a night shift and walking home when it is light. I more prefer the ambience of a nice dark night, getting home into bed whilst it is still nice and dark. But on the bright side, on such a note, at least it is not blazingly sunny, because that is not an ambience that I do enjoy. I can't promise that the entire journey will be filled with fun commentary. There's a big hill on the way home. Morning people driving to work, as you can see. There's a seagull over there. He started this morning, his morning commute, walking down Union Street. Now, Union Street isn't quite the wonderful walking home ambient place either, to be completely honest with you. I mean, it is the sort of place where I shouldn't realistically be holding my phone out at arm's length, because it could just be stolen by a crackhead at a moment's notice. But if you do listen, I think you can probably hear a crackhead in the distance, or is it a seagull? It is rather hard to distinguish between the two, let's be honest. Derelict buildings all to our left, as you can see. We've got an Audi across the road, it's not the end of the world. Nice little grilled place. A barber's. A car coming up the road for a tanning salon. Probably needed this time of day, I dare say. Well, derelict building, very depressing. Secondary derelict building. Oh wait, no, that's a florist, would you believe? Not as depressing. Car speeding past. Sloggett and Sons. Got a few cars going past this morning actually. Both 5 a.m, maybe 6 a.m to the new 9 a.m, I don't quite know. Either way, we keep going. I'm wondering, I think I am going to be thoroughly wet by the time I get home, thus I'll probably have a shower and a cup of tea, then just gradually snooze away on the sofa, I suppose. Worst plans in life. Okay, now thankfully we are not continuing our journey all the way down here. We're instead taking a quick left up to what I call the dodgy alley. Now, if I were to get mugged on the way to work on my 5 a.m. starts, this would be the place I get mugged. Absolutely. Which is a great shame, because just completely out of place, look. You have a really nice, fancy cafe and art gallery there. Really, and there's like, when it's open, there's outdoor seating areas, there's floral designs. And then next to it you just have Old Crackhead Alley, a garage, a secondary garage, and embrace yourself for this revelation, a third garage. So it's not quite the place that I'd expect a gallery to be. Well, that's neither here nor there, I do suppose. There are a few different ways we can walk from here. We can continue going upwards, but what we tend to do, we tend to veer left. And it's only about 10 foot between the two anyway. So it's not a tremendous difference. Now, what we do have here is the food bank. Now, the food bank can be awkward walking past sometimes, because there will be like a little queue here, and as I walk past, I do get a sort of judgmental look from the people queuing, as if I'm trying to skip the queue. It's more awkward of like, no, I don't need the food bank, I'm okay, thank you very much. I have food in my bag, I don't need the bank for it. And there's just no way of navigating that conversation without a little bit of awkwardness. But look at this, that's a house. It's a lovely little yellow cottage in an absolute shit area. Another garage, by the way. So it's just strange, I don't know. It's sort of like the Carl Pilkington, would you rather live in a nice house with a bad view or an okay house with a nice view? Because I don't think I'd want a nice house in a bad area, and this would completely look at that. That's more what you expected of this sort of area. Crackhead flats, basically. I'm not being judgmental to the people that live in them. If you need it, you need it. There's a good chance I could live in one day. But the clientele I have seen come in and out of those flats is enough for me to be justified in my judgment. So, that is what it is, I do suppose. This is the hill where I normally start to lose my breath. Doesn't particularly look that bad on camera, but in relative reality, it is a consistent, gentle slope. It's not quite my bag. Let's be absolutely honest here. And again, more flats from here. This is quite nice. What I do like about either the walk to work or the walk home from work. I mean, the walk to work at this time of morning, there's nothing to look forward to. It's not tranquil, it's not nice. You might get mugged. I mean, your reward at the end of the walk is more work. So it's not particularly nice. So at the end of the night shift, oh, it's tremendous. At the end of this walk, can't say the word. At the end of this walk, there'll be a cup of tea and a hot shower and a nice warm sofa. And if I'm truly lucky, the cat to walk up and curl up on my lap too. And my partner, of course. But she's asleep anyway, so that's neither here nor there. Just discarded rubbish on the floor. In keeping, car off to work as well. Morning to you, sir. In keeping with the tone of the area, just litter all over the floor. Nothing to be surprised about at this point. That is a nice view as you do walk past. Would you believe one of the most roughest places in Plymouth, that church alone, or the surrounding area, look, you will see multiple headlines on Plymouth Live. There's been a stabbing here outside the church. Was it in the name of God? No, obviously not. It's in the name of, dare I say, more crack probably, more coke, and all things in between. Bizarrely, 20 miles an hour road. That has been a complete point of contention as of late. Like, honestly, every single person I know, and I tell them the general area in which I live, not even like the direct street, at risk of doxing myself, it's just the general area. Go, oh, we brought in the 20-mile-an-hour limit now, haven't they? It doesn't affect me. I don't drive. We're walking home at 5 AM. It's not an issue for me. Don't panic yourself. I know you're making a light conversation. Just talk about the weather. Don't worry about talking about the speed limit in my general. I'm for it. I'm absolutely for it. I don't really hear the cars as much anymore. It's absolutely top tier news for me. The weather is, on the top of the weather, is getting a little bit more bad at this point. Now here we are, in another difficult point, footway closed. Just got to walk in the road, which is fine. At 5 in the morning, absolutely fine. But when you consider if I finish work at about, say, 12 PM, 2 PM, any sort of time that isn't the crack of dawn, I've got to walk into the road and just risk getting hit by a car. It could happen now. I think we're okay. That side's clear. This side's clear. Dodgy looking house there. With CCTV, would you believe? So clearly something's going on in there. If you can afford CCTV and a sign indicating CCTV, just splash the extra bit of cash on a nicer door, maybe. Because it brings attention. If there's a door like that, I wouldn't think anything of it. But if you have a shit looking door followed by CCTV, I will instantly think there's something amiss going on in that flat. Now we have two options here, both dodgy. Shaded pathway, open park. Shaded pathway, open park. We are going to go open park just because it's quicker. It's not as dangerous in the daytime, I don't think. Could be. I mean, I've walked through this park multiple times. Nothing's happened so far. But to that credit as well, I have also never recorded myself going through the park, which might attract some attention. Now here is, if it depends if this goes on YouTube, I don't know why the fuck it would. If you are going to keep up with the Football Manager story, this is the home of Plym City. Plym City Football Club seem to be maybe a staple club in Football Manager. We don't quite know. We are nearly home, would you believe? I am actually going to stop recording once we leave the park, so I'm only probably going to send this to Harriet, maybe Nathan. That'll probably be it. But what if it does go on YouTube? Someone's basically got a map of my way home from work straight to my door, so I will stop at a certain point, just at the risk of being like, hey look, Dan's literally just Google mapped himself all the way home. What a fucking jabroni. We don't want to be a jabroni. Incidentally, this might be the fastest I've ever walked home as well. Normally it takes about 15 to 20 minutes. We're on 11 minutes at present. Although I didn't immediately start recording, so the time is inaccurate actually. So it is probably keeping in tea with what it normally is. Now we do have two options. We can take a left up there, which I believe is a bit more of a shortcut, or we can keep going through the park. Now normally I am obliged to keep walking through the park just because I enjoy the park. Look at him. Good morning, my friend. Oh, he's gone. We can't really see him. Well, there you go. Morning cameo from the morning squirrel there. After get his day. What's his day entailing? I ponder. We will find out. But for now, this is where we are going to bid the video adieu. About a 3 more minute walk from here. Not particularly difficult. Thank you for keeping me company on this walk home. Have a good day. Have a good morning. Enjoy your breakfast.